Hello guys, it's Aaron here, and today we're playing from Sutā, Ōshan, Integuriti and Faithlessness. This is a game created by Square Enix and it's about space exploration. I've already played the first part of this and I must say it's actually quite a good game so far, beautifully graphics and all that. But let's get into it and see what happens. I've only played past the tutorial, so anything past that bit I have no idea. I only played a little bit just to make sure everything was working correctly before I started recording. The tutorial is quite big in depth, so I'm just going to skip past it to save time, but it's actually pretty basic to explain if you already played the previous games. It's pretty much the same basic battle system. Guys, as I said, just to save time, and since this goes into great detail, I'm going to say no to save on time, but we'll explain the buttons as I go along.
Huh. I'd say that should about do it for training. How about we take a lap around the village?
Okay, just pretty much just left off where I turned it off. So basically, I did all the tutorial, and this is where I turned it off.
Since you took over for your father. So much has changed in that time.
You think so?
What's more, capital's supposedly a real scary place now. Word is, the people slain by monsters and bandits are innumerable.
So I've heard.
It's all so different. I hope your dad's okay.
Trust me, you don't need to worry about him.
We've been able to turn a blind eye to these atrocities so far. How long until Sutā is attacked?
There's no indication of where we actually have to go so far, so I'm going to be quite blind for a few minutes. So how many of you guys have actually played the previous games? Do let me know in the comments, and if so, what was your favourite one out of the the series? I think mine was the very last one, the Last Hope one. Do you know the one with Edge and Rainy? If you ever played that one. What happened? I can't move.
Hey, doesn't that look like Miki to you?
Miki?
Is Miki really 18 already? She looks way more mature than I did at her age.
I don't know. I've always considered her a little sister. I can only think of her as a kid. Let's see what she's up to.
No. I mean about which displays such information as your current position, the points of which new areas must load, and various destinations, is situated in the upper right hand of the corner of the screen. You can adjust the size by pressing the big button in the middle. I don't know what it's actually called.
What's going on?
I thought I saw some people off in the distance.
Some people?
I assume so. And I was curious since everyone's saying how dangerous things are now. Right there.
Whoa! No way! Your suspicions were right.
Talk about being fishy.
There's no way anyone could mistake them for stallions.
What do we do? Do you have any ideas?
Let's go to the mayor and think of a plan together.
Come on! Oh, I mean, you're okay with letting them go?
They'll just run away if we try to capture them. So what's the point? Don't you think it'd be better to prepare for an attack?
You're the heir to the Camus School of Swordsmanship, all right. You have the commander's instincts of your dad.
Can we move? Alright, that's it. I have heard that mainly the dialogue is what we just saw, where we just stand in front of each other and talk. There's very limited cutscenes, but they are included in the game. So I do apologise if you came here looking for good graphic cutscenes. As I said, there is a limited cutscenes. I'm not sure how many or where they're going to appear, but at the very least, everyone's told me that this is pretty much all we get when it comes to communication with other characters.
Pardon me if if I find your tale of enemy scouts a little hard to swallow.
I'm not lying.
So, who is it you think we're dealing with?
Eidolon.
Eidolon? You mean those vile bandits who are more monsters than men?
In reality, they're a veritable natural disaster. They're so destructive that 5 years ago, my dad was asked to travel the country. Why? To specifically teach locals how to defend themselves against these degenerates.
We're done for! How could we ever hope to do anything against those savages?
Mr. Mayor.
But this is all too far over my head. I don't know the first thing about fighting.
Mr. Mayor! Please, calm down. You're this village's leader. You have to be its proverbial rock. I'll be the one to lead our people in battle.
But Fiddly!
Well, it's not like anyone else is stepping forward. Might as well be him.
I beg you, Fidel. Please deliver our home from certain doom.
I'll give it everything I've got.
Well, isn't he a good for motivation? So this game has literally just thrown us into it straight off the bat. Literally we were training with our friend and all of a sudden we're being attacked. Or we're preparing for an attack. Leave the women and children in the training hall.
I can't stand this. I'm about to pull my hair out from all this stupid waiting.
Really? Why?
All the men are thinking the same thing. If no one attacks,
Why are you not
we're
looking
the
at
ones
me?
that are gonna pay.
Still, I'd say that's preferable to getting raided.
Think we can hold out?
Maybe once at most. Depending on their numbers.
Once at most?
Yes. Both the men and the village itself would be hurting by the second time.
What do we do?
We'll ask the capital for reinforcements. Either way, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Take the women and kids to the training hall.
Gotcha.
So we literally have to wait for them to come here.
Prepare for battle!
So yeah, X is to actually do the light attack, while square, square's to block. Circle is the one to do a power attack. So basically, circle is a lot harder to hit, but it's actually a lot slower, and they have more chance of actually blocking. X is light attack, which is obviously a lot quicker, and it's harder for them to block. And you just hold square, and that's how your character will block the enemy attacks. And that's pretty much it for now. The combat itself is pretty basic. Oh yeah, and if you hold down the button, you can do special attacks like my guys are doing now.
Miki! Head for the training hall. That's where everyone is.
Completely missed that guy then.
Head always gets a lot bigger. Do what you will.
So we actually managed to last until daytime, so that lasted the whole night. So that definitely would have been a very long fight, realistically.
Did we win?
Yeah, somehow.
Okay, it just cuts out. Didn't know if we had to head back or not.
The village lives to see another day.
Thank you ever so much for all you've done for us.
We may have fended them off for now, but who knows what'll happen next time.
Next time? You're saying they might come again?
I think so.
Please tell me that's not true.
So, what's next? If I know you, I take it you have some kind of plan?
We'll ask the king for more troops.
More troops! A splendid idea.
I'll depart at once.
So we'll go off for an heroic adventure towards the capital.
I guess I won't be hearing any more of your quips for a while.
That make you sad?
More like relieved.
Damn, you're cold. Come back in one piece.
I will. And in time, too. Take care of Sutā for me, will you?
Done and done.
Can I move?
Pardon me.
Where am I actually going? I'm going to the right this time instead of the left. Hello.
I hope you know I'm coming along.
Huh?
To the capital. With you.
Don't be stupid, Miki. Go on home. Hey, wait a minute! Don't you understand how dangerous it'll be?
That's exactly why I'm going. You could barely handle things last night. I could never let you go alone.
I think I won pretty good, to be fair.
And if I somehow do get in trouble, I know you'll save me from it.
Really, Miki?
If you won't take me with you, I'll go by myself. Maybe I'll get captured by sleazy bandits. Maybe I'll get attacked by savage beasts. But I'm still going. End of discussion.
See if I care.
Well, guy gives up pretty quickly, don't he?
Okay, you've made your point.
What's he doing?
Take you with me.
Yes!
Under the condition that you make sure to stick by my side.
Okay.
You can switch between characters during battle by selecting right or left. Once you change characters, this one you were previously controlling will perform actions automatically, in accordance with the game's AI. You can set the AI mode of the characters you do not control to one of the following options. Auto will perform actions even when you do not control him or her. Manual will not perform any actions unless you control him or her. You can target this setting for each character by pressing up or down while you control the character. The default settings for this option is Auto. Every time a battle concludes, you will automatically take control of Fidel, regardless of who you were controlling in battle. Once a new battle begins, however, you will immediately resume control of the character you were using at the conclusion of the last encounter. You can switch between characters during battle by pressing left. Okay, this is just repeating itself. Roles can be set for each individual character, and the roles characters play in the battle will affect the attributes and how they act during battle. You can make battles much easier by selecting roles that play off each other, and you may set up the 4 roles per character. Please note that the potency of certain role-specific factors may vary depending on the role, even if the effect is the same. You can change You can change the character's roles from the Set Roles submenu under the Roles section of the main menu. You can change a particular role for any character once you learn it, but only one character may use that role at a time. When you set a role for one character that is already in use for another, the role will automatically be moved from the previous character. Fair enough. Pressing square during the battle will bring up the battle menu, which contains various options that will aid you in your martial endeavours. As long as you have the battle menu open, the battle will pause. Access the following submenus to perform the corresponding actions. Spells. Just call it spells. Items. Choose some items from your inventory to use. Roles. Set roles for your current character. Set battle skills. Set battle skills and special arts for your character to use. Equipment. Change the equipment your character is wearing or wielding. It is also impossible to change what character you control while the battle menu is open. Use the option when you wish to change without feeling rushed. You can hold up to 20 of the given usable items at a time. All weapons, armor, accessories, and valuables are unique, however, and thus you can only possess one of each at a time. As for any items, you may carry up to 99 of each at once. Anytime you attain an item of which you already possess the maximum number allowed, it will automatically discard. Moreover, You may possess up to 999 items in each category. In the event you acquire items that would put you over the category limit, you will be asked to choose one from your inventory to discard. Finally, please remember that you will lose any items that exceed these limits if you close the main menu, load save data, or quit the game before making room them items in your inventory. I have a feeling I read that completely wrong. Okay, let's repeat this out. Oh my god. Signatry is a type of battle skill that allows you to cast spells that rely on power of signets. Only certain characters such as Miki can use Signatry. Characters who rely on martial arts like Vidal cannot. As with some special arts, you can cast Signatry by holding down either X or circle. Beware, however, that you can only map spells that target enemies to these buttons. Unlike special arts, though you can also open the battle menu and select Signatry section to cast spells you have learned. By selecting the set battle skills section of the battle menu, you can set whether or not the character of whom you are not currently in control can cast Signatry. Characters use Signatry when this option is set to on, while they will not when it is set to off. Finally, that's over. That was a lot of reading. Did not expect that to come out of the blue like that. See what weapons we can buy before heading out. Not a thing. Everything we can buy, I've already got equipped. Oh god. Skill points Skill points donated by the icon are a form of currency required to learn and hone specialities and roles. They are acquired at the end of battles. As specialities and roles are adventuring on Fade Creek, it is in your best interest to increase the benefits by actively expending skill points. To view how many skill points you have occurred, look at the top of the screen for the... No idea what that says. You can unlock new roles by having new members join your parties. Progressing in the story or leveling up each certain roles. Simply unlocking a role, however, does not allow you to use it. You must first expand the number of skills and learn it. Roles active at the conclusion of battle become honed, and they level up at a certain amount of honing. In addition, you may level up roles by expending skill points. This may be done by selecting Learn Roles under the Roles section on the main menu. Specialities are skills that give your party advantages not necessarily associated with battle. For example, some allow you to acquire certain items while others give you more information on the minimap. They can be unlocked by various methods and are learned or leveled up by expending skill points. You can view your party's specialities and level them up in the specialities menu under the skill sections of the main menu. Although most specialities are passive and take effect immediately upon learning them, press square while in the menu to use the ones that must be activated manually. Examining the types of glowing spots pictured below. So basically, if that appears, that's fine. That's basically like the old game. We're doing that one already. So I'm glad I don't have to read that one. There's so much reading in this game. I do hope that doesn't carry out throughout the whole game. Otherwise I'm going to be kind of screwed, because you guys know how much I definitely cannot read. You can save your progress by examining save points that are located at... Okay, basically... Okay. You can load... Yeah, okay. So basically these are just save points. You probably know that from the other games, because I think they do look exactly the same. On that note, guys, I'm going to be ending the episodes here. If you'd like to see more, please leave a like and share. It helps us build a bigger community. Do tell me in the comments below how you actually feel about this game so far. Do you want to see any more? Do let me know. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, take care, and thank you so much for watching.